Hi everyone, and welcome to the Jude Akinkwade channel. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm convinced you would get a lot of value that would help you succeed in your ICAN examination. Do not forget to subscribe, turn on that notification button, comment, and share the videos you find valuable. If it's not your first time, thank you very much for always engaging and watching my videos. Do not forget to recommend this channel to your community.
In this video, I will be sharing with you what to expect in your financial reporting May 2025 ICAN examination. Alright, please take note that you would see on the screen that there are three different colors. Actually, there are four. The first are topics highlighted in gold. These are the topics you should first of all pay attention to, followed by those in yellow. Alright, then you move on to the ones in blue. Once you're done with these three major categories, then you can move to the ones that are not highlighted at all. This should be the sequence of your reading or your revision going forward so that you can maximize time, all right, and prepare adequately for the forthcoming examination. All right, so let's go straight into the forecast. But starting with the topics in gold, starting with analysis and interpretation of financial statements. And these particular topics is one of the most, in fact, the most examined topic, I believe, in your financial reporting. All right, and it's very, very key to you as an accountant or future accountant. Okay, now let me run you through the trend very quickly. So we can see it was examined in 2014 November, the entire year 2015, 2016 entire year, November 2017 entire year, 2018, May 2019, May 2020, entire year 21, entire year 22, entire year 23, entire year 24. All right. And 2025 will not be any different, okay? Because this topic, like I said, is very important as accountants, okay? So please pay critical attention to your analysis and interpretation of financial statements. All right. Okay. So the same thing applies to your consolidated account. So talking of statement of financial position, statement of profit or loss, statement of change in equity. All right. So pay attention to everything around these topics. It's very, very important. Highly probable in your May 2025 examination. Okay. I've taken those three together. All right. Now, as a rule of thumb, like I do say, please solve minimum of 40% of the entire questions. Okay. So for this, we have 21 21 questions. We have 10 questions, and we have 18 questions for consolidated account. That's statement of profit or loss and statement of change in equity. Okay, so please solve questions for each of those topics and ensure you're comfortable. When you solve 40% of the questions, what you realize is, and please, when you're solving these questions, don't solve them. Okay, so for instance, for consolidated account, statement of POL and changes in equity, don't solve May 2015 question 1, question 1A, or question 1 November 2015 question 1, May 2016 question 3, November 2016 question 1, like that. Don't solve them serially like that, so just choose different years, choose some topics at the beginning, at the middle, and at the end, so that you're well balanced and you can be able to see the different ways, the different angles that I can have used over the years. All right, so that you're not taken by surprise. Okay, it's a different thing for you to know where the questions are coming out from, or to know what you expect in examination. It's another different thing to know how to answer those questions. Okay, and I've seen this over the years. All right, so some students use the forecast and they come back, it came out and all of that, but when the results are released, they still do not pass. Okay, and that's because they do not know how to answer the questions, how to present in the examination, which is a different ballgame entirely. Okay, so having said that, let's move to the next topic. So the next topic we will be considering is your PPE IAS 16. Your plants, property, and equipment was last examined in November 2021. It's been a long time. All right, so please prepare for PPE. Prepare for PPE. All right. So once we're done with that, we're moving to the topics in yellow, starting with your presentation of financial statements. I was examining last year, anyways. All right, but we still want to. It's very key, like I said. In fact, it was examined the entire year 2024. All right. So please prepare for your presentation of financial statement. Of course, when you're done preparing, the next thing is to present. Okay. Next to it is regulatory framework. This is one of the introductory topics or one key topic in FR. The regulatory framework was last examined in November 2023 and it's highly probable in May 2025. All right, so please pay attention. Then we move to your NCA, your sundry standards, IS 23, 20, and 40, examined last in November 2023. All right, so you might see it in your May 2025. Please pay attention. Now we move to the topics in okay, we're not done yet. Then we go to income taxes, your IAS 12. IAS 12 was last examined in November 2023 also. Please pay attention. Then we're going to your accounting and reporting concepts, all right, frameworks and practices was examined last time anyways, okay, but you still want to pay attention. All right. Then we move to the topics in blue, starting with your cash flows. IAS 7 was examined entire year 2024. Okay. But you still want to check it up. All right. Then your non-current asset held for sale and discontinued operation, IFRS 5. 2021 May was the last time this was examined. ICAN can decide to spring a surprise. Okay. Then your EPS, earnings per share, IS 33, was examined last diet actually. Or in fact, if you look at this, it was mostly examined in November diet. What we can't say what will happen in May 2025. Okay. Then your financial instrument, IS 32, was examined May 2024. Okay. So pay attention. Then once you're done with all of that, then you can start checking these ones that are not highlighted at all. All right, at all, specific order. Okay.
Before you go, I have a very important announcement to make, and this would benefit you especially if you've written a paper more than once. So I've come across students that are struggling, they've been struggling to pass just a single paper, and they are yet to move to the next stage of their ICAN career, okay, just because of a single paper. And some of these students score as low as 30%, 20%, and even 10%. Now, I know this for a fact because this also happened to me. I remember it was advanced audit and assurance. Now, at the time when I was writing the examination, I was practicing as an auditor, so I had the field experience, okay, but yet I kept failing. In fact, I think I had 19% or thereabout. Yeah, it was a ridiculous mark. And I could have sworn that I did everything I needed to do. I was attending lectures, I covered the syllabus, I solved questions, I studied, I took notes, I did everything. But yet I was failing. It was when I got, I think it was 19%, 19 over 100, that I decided to put a stop to it. And that was when I discovered all the strategies I'm about to share with you. All right. So, are you that student that have been failing the ICAN examination, you've been failing a paper, you've been scoring less than 50%, in fact, you've been scoring ridiculous marks and you do not know what else to do? In fact, you might be about to quit your ICAN career. Don't quit just yet. This is for you. And if you're not that student, if this is your first time of writing the examination, do not wait until this happens to you. You can ensure that you pass your exam 100%. Okay? Now, let me tell you one thing that you've been missing prior to now. I've observed and discovered that most students that find themselves in this scenario, they lack presentation, okay? The presentation skill. They do not know how to present. Now, a lot of students understand the course, they've read, just like me, they've read, they've covered the syllabus, they've done everything they need to do, but they lack presentation skill. They don't know how to present. And ICAN does not joke with this, especially at the professional level and also the skills level. So you need that presentation skill, okay? Now, a lot of times you do not know, you have zero idea on how the ICAN marking guide works, okay? And when you don't know this, you don't know how to approach the examination, okay? In fact, just this one skill alone, once you understand this strategy alone, you can ace the exam, you can pass the exam excellently, okay? Now, you need to understand how the ICAN marking guide works.
how I can the different marks that can allocate to each of the questions. Once you have an idea of this, it helps you, it guides you on how to answer the question, it guides your time management, the amount of time and effort you should give to each of the question. Now that is not all. Another thing you might be missing is you might not even understand how to approach the questions based on the marks allocated. Okay, so I can just put marks in your question script, your question paper. You see the marks allocated to each question. These marks, they mean something. You need to understand what they mean, and you need to know how to answer these questions based on the marks allocated to each of the questions. Okay, another thing you might be missing is you do not know what your examiners are requiring of you. For each question you see in that examination booklet, in the question booklet, the examiners are expecting certain things from you, okay? Both written and not written, there are things they are looking out for. You need to understand what they are looking out for, and also you need to know how to give it back to them, okay? Another thing you might be missing is you might have zero strategy on how to answer questions you don't know. All right, I've seen students that once they don't know how to, once they don't understand the question, they leave a blank. They don't answer the question. That is wrong, and that sends a lot of negative signal to your examiners. Okay, you do not want to do that. So you need a strategy that would help you write something, write the right things, even if you don't know the question. And now this is a bonus. This is a bonus. If you know how to mark your examination script and examination or especially if you already have all the strategies I've listed above, you would pass the examination certainly 100%. Okay. Then finally, this is also a bonus. You would be able to stretch your mark. You would be able to set your mark to a minimum of 70%. Now, this is very easy. It is possible. It is doable. I've done it. A lot of my students have done this, so it is possible. Imagine when you know that you score not less than 70, you've passed already, and you've not just passed. You're on your way to, you have a high chance of getting the ICAN prize. Okay. Now, I've recorded a video to give you all of these skills, the how to answer ICAN exams questions excellently video. Now, in this video, I share how to comprehend the ICAN marking guide. So I teach you the ICAN marking guide, the different ways ICAN marks the examination. Okay, so when they tell you to list, I tell you what they're expecting. Okay, the possible marks that are allocated for listing. When they tell you to explain, the possible marks that are allocated to that, how to approach those sort of questions. So I just in general teach you, I break it down how the ICAN guide marking guide works. Once you understand the ICAN marking guide, then you would know how to answer question, any kind of question. And I did this for both calculation-based exam and theory-based exam. Now that is not all. I teach you a strategy, okay, on how to approach each question based on the marks allocated, okay. So if a particular question is 15 marks, I tell you exactly how to get all of the 15 marks. It is very important, okay. So that's 15 marks, you should aim to get all of the 15 marks, and I teach you exactly how to do that, what to write, the approach, the manner of presentation, is it report writing, is it essay, all of that is covered in the video. Now that is not all. I also teach you how to decode the minds of your examiners. Okay, once you understand exactly what your examiners are looking for, just write it, and I teach you, I show you exactly how to present, okay, what your examiners are looking for. It's all in the video. Now that is also not all. I give you a powerful strategy to answer questions you have zero idea about. So there are questions you accurately do not know. There are questions you know, but you do not know what to write. There are questions you know, but probably because of anxiety, the tension, the stress, you just know how to present. I tell you exactly what to write to get scores. All right. So if this one alone too is another one that would boost your mark. If this is all you get in the video, it will boost your mark. So I tell you exactly what to write if you have zero idea of a particular question. Okay. That is also not all. I also show you how to mark your examination script or an examination or. So imagine you have all of the strategies I mentioned above. You know how to you know how the ICAN marking guide works. You understand how to answer questions based on the marks allocated. You understand the minds of examiners and how to satisfy their requirements. You know what to write when you don't know the question. Now imagine you now know how to mark your script. You now mark your script and determine the score, the possible score. Okay. Now what this helps you do is, once you've seen that, okay, what are my possible score might fall below 50%, might fall below 60%, then you know that you should go back and go back and check the areas where you can boost your score based on all of the strategies that I share in the video. Finally, I teach you how to increase your mark to minimum of 70%. So enough of the 30%, of the 20%, and less than 10%. I show you how to boost your marks to 70%. So if this is you've struggled, you're writing, you keep writing a paper, and there is no point of escape. You don't have a solid strategy to escape and to move to the next phase. This is for you. If that's also not you, if this is your first time, you also need to lay your hands on this video to boost your chances of success. Next 24 hours, you would have access to this video for just 10,500 naira. Now let me quickly state, if you're watching this video at the later time, please note that this discount will not be available at that time. You would be getting this video at the current price at the time of watching this video. Alright, so for the next 24 hours, get this video for just 10,500 naira. Now this is the link. Copy this link to your browser, seller.co/mark. Copy this link to your browser to get the video, or click on the link in the description. This link is also in the description of the video. Click on the link to get this video. If you want to do a manual transfer, here is the details that you should send to. The details are displayed on the screen. Please send your payment proof, your email and phone number to jutire1@gmail.com or to the number displayed on your screen. WhatsApp only, please. Alright, so once again, thank you for watching my video. If this is your first time, do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on the notification button so that you would know when the next video is uploaded. If it's not your first time, thank you for always watching and engaging my videos. Do not forget to recommend this video to someone that is taking